Difficult as the jobs picture is tonight, there was celebration this morning here at the Kennedy Space Center. Bob Orr, it was a perfect end to the shuttle program, a picture-perfect launch.
It was marvelous to see, Scott, and tonight's shuttle Atlantis is safely on its way to the International Space Station, but only after a morning of drama that ended in a spectacular launch.
Despite a dismal forecast of overcast skies and possible storms around Launch Pad 39A, the 4 astronauts of Atlantis strapped in for the final launch of a U.S. space shuttle. NASA searched for a window in the clouds, and 12 minutes before the scheduled liftoff, Shuttle Director Mike Leinbach radioed Atlantis Commander Chris Ferguson that he looked good to go.
So on behalf of the greatest team in the world, good luck to you and your crew on the final flight of this true American icon.
Let's light this fire one more time, Mike, and witness this great nation at its best.
But with just 31 seconds left in the countdown, a snag.
Clock will hold at T-minus 31 seconds due to a failure.
And we have had a failure.
NASA quickly cleared what essentially was a false alarm, and the big clock rolled once again.
Go for main engine start.
Despite lingering concerns about potential rain and lightning.
And liftoff, the final liftoff of Atlantis.
Atlantis roared towards the heavens.
The space shuttle spreads its wings one final time for the start of a sentimental journey into history.
Rocketing into the clouds, the shuttle headed for its Sunday rendezvous with the International Space Station, carrying 10,000 pounds of equipment and supplies, enough to last through 2012.
Atlantis, go at throttle up.
Dozens of NASA cameras tracked the shuttle's fiery climb, and a camera on the external fuel tank focused closely on the heat shield on the belly of the orbiter. A preliminary analysis revealed no worries, no indications that the vulnerable insulating tiles suffered any debris damage on launch. For NASA, this was a textbook start for the end, because when Atlantis comes home, the 30-year shuttle program will be shut down, a sobering reality that tempered today's celebration.
Of course, there is still plenty of work to do on this mission, and NASA will stay focused, be assured of that, until Atlantis rolls to its final stop in 12 or 13 days, Scott.
Bob, we don't know when Americans are going to leave this spaceport again, and I wonder what's next for the U.S. space program.
It's all very uncertain. Long-term, NASA would like to build its own heavy-lift rocket again and go into deep space. In the interim, for 3 to 5 years, we'll hitch a ride on Soyuz from Russia. And then commercial developers will try to build us a new platform that will get us back to the space station. But it's all literally up in the air.
Thank you very much, Bob.